Hey there guys, Aftershock Art, Bobby Joe here, and I'm going to show you how I did my Drag King look. We had a mashup this week for Life is a Drag and Red for Filth. And I've only done drag queen makeup once, and so it's definitely a new experience for me trying these looks. I am just taking a beauty blender and honestly just slathering my face with the foundation. The one thing I found out about makeup and drag is that there is no such thing as too much. So I'm going to start off with a moderate coverage foundation. You guys can see I have a lot of redness to my skin. It's weird, every time I touch it, it gets like red and inflamed looking, so I have red splotches all over. I apologize. That's the money shot right there. Y'all get a good shot of those nostrils. Just putting coverage on everything. I wound up not only doing my face, but I also did my neck and my chest area as well. No lines, guys. Remember that time in the 80s where everybody was using that compact, powder compact, and everybody had that makeup line on their chin? Yeah, that's so not fun. All right, this is a color correcting stick. And because I have a lot of redness just in general, on days that it's bad, I will use this with my regular makeup. I'm just taking my fingers and just smudging it out a little bit. A little goes a long way with color correcting. And since I'm putting a lot of thick, heavy makeup on my face, I'm not too worried if that's a little bit heavy. Little pimple there. And as you can see, I took this fabulous stick foundation, went ahead and went over some spots. I don't know why I'm making that face. It's pretty ridiculous. I went over some of those spots with the green, where the green was, and I blended that out. The phone's in my way. I can't see what the heck I'm doing. I want to give me some highlights and then fill in with some lowlights on my chest. Initially, I was going to paint on a shirt to go with this, like an open shirt almost, but honest to goodness, I got lazy. So I didn't. Those are my little Adam Apple things where they're gonna be. And now I'm going to move on to the chest area. So I want to give a big shout out again to my people at Costume Holiday House here in Columbus, Ohio, Bethel Road. They have all the stuff that you need to create this look. They have got stick foundations galore. They do have color correctors. They have glitter, they have adhesive, they have makeup sponges, and obviously lashes. I will be rocking some major lashes there in a minute. And then I know I'm going on with the stick pretty good right now, but I will go over it with a brush and kind of fan it out a little bit. There we go. So now I have a dark foundation, and I'm going to start carving in some of my low lights, and so around the collarbone area and then around the chest area. I've already done that, as you can see. And now I'm carving out my cheekbones and trying to change the shape of my face a little bit. And do the cheeks, obviously, go down the nose and the forehead and the temple area. And I do a little bit on my chin as well. Here we go. Nice. I'm just taking a brown shadow right here and just shadowing out where the Adam apple is going to be. I actually take some shadow and I do a little bit more depth in like right above my collarbones and a little bit more on the face as well. Now the important part, no, drag makeup, the eyes are so heavy, and so I'm gonna get rid of that pink waterline underneath and white that out, and that'll help give you more of a white to your eye, because that makeup can definitely be overpowering. And I think I got sidetracked. With this makeup, I was like, ooh, squirrel, a lot. Another reason why I didn't do a shirt. I couldn't stay focused enough. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes. Ultimately, I was not impressed by my eyebrows that I did draw on, but it works, and it all came together in the end. But I'm going to draw a huge oval. A lot of looks tend to have like very angled or angular looks to them. It's still going to be angular. As you can see, I'm bringing that up like at a 45-degree angle. Now I'm going to bring that down. I'm really taking it wide because I still want the really large cat eye look. That cat eye, though, will be definitely contained within this particular border. And now I kind of do like a yin-yang almost for that cat eye. So I'm going to bring that down. I don't know why I can't look at myself in the mirror without raising my eyebrows, but apparently that's a thing for me. So you can see where I had cut into my crease with that line and gave it a very almost comical, cartoony, big cat eye. I'm going over it with some red body paint. And I'll do that to both eyes. And when I'm done with that and I'm moving on to the glitter part, that will get heavily glittered. Because you can't have too much glitter, in my opinion. And after the red, I moved on to adding the white. So within that kind of area, that circle that I have drawn on my face, I then start to add the white paint. And I also put, you see I brought the bottom part down a little bit. I'm going to put some white paint underneath that to help, again, open up my eye. Here we go. And some white body paint. elected not to cover my eyebrows just because I'm lazy. That should be the title of this video. And I didn't do this. I wanted to, but I didn't do it because I was lazy. It should be the title of all my videos. Now I'm taking a white body paint and I'm just mapping out where my glitter beard is going to be going. So all the way up to my ear and into my little sideburny things that I got going on over there. I'm going to go for a goatee look. Just kind of mapping that out. I'm going to be using pros-aide to stick the glitter onto my chin or for my beard. I'm not using pros-aide on my eyes. That's not necessary for eyes, but my beard, I definitely wanted it to stay on. I didn't want to be losing bits and pieces of it as I was walking around with it, so. Here we go. And then, as always in my videos, one step back, two step forward. I'm doing my lips. I did a black on the top, and I am overlining my lips a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then red on the bottom. I thought it would be fun to have two-tone lips there. And now what I'm doing, I'm going to put the glitter on my eyelids. So the glitter I'm using is a cosmetic glitter, and it is very, very safe. You definitely do not want to use craft glitter because that could potentially hurt you. So I'm using ultra-fine cosmetic glitter, and all I did was dip my Q-tip in a little bit of water, and then I put it inside the little glitter of cup of glitter that I have, and then I just tap or roll that on over the red, and it'll stick to the paint. And so now you can see I've got my brows done, and I'm just kind of carving out that top portion of the brow to give that a highlight. There we go. And now comes the beard. So in the lines, I have pros-aide. I have it in, I buy these little, what are they called? Lip gloss containers. You can get them off of Amazon super cheap, and I actually divide my pros-aide up into those containers to make the pros-aide last a little longer, make things cleaner and easier. So just a little bit at a time, step by step, I'm adding pros-aide to where I want the glitter to stick, and then I'm putting the glitter on, and then I'll just continue to do that in little sections, one little section at a time. This was probably the most time-consuming part of it. And there we go, we've got my beard, and now I need to clean it up a little bit. So any fallout that you had, I find, especially with the eyes, you don't want to brush that off. What you're going to do is you're just going to rub that glitter right into the paint, and it won't come off then. So I just take a little piece of tape and use the sticky side and just place that gently on the skin where that fallout happened, and it picks it right up. And then as you can see, there's just a little bit of mess on my chin and my goatee part. So I'm going to go ahead and take my very light concealer and go ahead and go over that area again, just to kind of help clean that up a little bit. And then I do go back in because I just, if you realize or remember, I have actually painted over that area to give it a little bit of a shadow in the chin. I go back in a little bit and add some more shadow to that area to kind of help it match the rest of my face. I go over the top portion of my lip because I want that top part of my lip to be outlined. I don't want the glitter going right on top of it. There we go. And don't ask me why. I don't know why I do have the half the crap I do anyways. I'm adding shadow around that portion of my eye on the bottom just to kind of give it a little bit of more interesting look. And then I add a little bit more to the nose and to my new nasal labial fold. And now I'm adding a brown shadow around the beard. And I do that to both sides. And again, like I said, I do that to the chin as well. There we are. And as always, Custom Holiday House is so good to me. I have these. If you're a queen, you know 301 is the lash of choice. And these bad boys, they give me a feeling like I have a 7-foot wingspan. I don't work with these ever, and I don't know how people work with them a lot. Any queens or kings out there who wear these things a lot, more power to you. They're so long, but they work really well with the length. I don't trim them up at all because I actually bring it up and carry it over. You never want to bring that down and give the end of your eye like a like circular, almost like a circular outline. You want that to tail off with your eye and your makeup. So, and we've got some rouge going on now. I don't know if anybody actually says the word rouge anymore. Some blush. I'm gonna pinken up those cheeks, and then I put a little bit on my forehead as well. Aww. And here we go, guys. Here is the finished product, my glitter drag king. And thank you to Custom Holiday House for providing everything that I needed to make this look happen. And thank you for sticking it out with me, you guys, here at Aftershock Art. Don't forget to go to like and subscribe and follow for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that nonsense. Thank you for joining me today, guys, and have a good day.